Okay, let's get to it. By the way, DJ Fuse, of course, did that intro. There he is.
You fucking ate so hard. Oh.
Nah, say it. Say it.
Oh, okay.
Fine.
You fucking say whatever you want.
Already. You ate that up for sure.
Nah, Fuse, you fucking ate that up, dog.
You did.
No crumbs? No crumbs behind.
None.
No, Rosemarie,
Plate
what's
clean.
good? Welcome to the Cruz Show.
Oh my gosh.
How you feel?
I'm so fucking excited, first of all. I feel like...
So are we.
I'm just so happy to be here. Y'all are so fucking cool. So I'm happy to be back.
Nah, we appreciate you. You're cool as fuck.
Thank you.
Nah, for sure. Were you a cool kid growing up?
I like to think so.
Yeah, I wasn't, but that's okay.
Were you really?
Starting off honest, I feel like I wasn't not cool. Like, what you mean? And if anything, like, yeah, I was fucking cool.
Because
I was
you seem like
intrinsic.
married to yourself now.
I was always that way.
You always been that way?
I feel like mysterious always wins.
Yeah. Okay, so you were on your own wave.
It's the mysterious. I don't know. I was fucking loud. I talked a lot. I like to think I'm funny.
Right.
I've heard I'm kind of funny. So.
Sarcastic, maybe?
Yeah, all that.
You seem like a person who loves to talk shit too.
Oh, facts. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
let's
love
talk
that.
some shit. Who do you want to talk shit about?
No. I'll talk shit about like grocery prices.
Yeah, there you go. Gas prices,
gas,
the economy, sure.
The economy is crazy.
The election coming up, sure, yeah.
Yeah, we could do that.
Lot going on, man. Yeah, man. Rock, Paper, Scissors is out now. The single is It Real with Roddy Ricch. It's crazy. Congratulations. It sounds great.
So much.
We got like 12 songs on the project.
Yeah.
Right?
It's a
sounding good.
Hefty little project. Thank you.
Nah.
Appreciate
Congratulations. I know a lot of work went into it.
Yeah.
And then the uncut version is out.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Is it uncut?
It's recut.
Recut.
Yeah.
So talk to me about that.
So basically it's technically like a deluxe, you know, a few extra songs on there that we felt would be good as like a second time around kind of thing. I feel like 12 songs is already a lot, you know what I mean? So I feel like just time to take it all in. I'm the type of person that I feel like, I actually was just talking to my daughter about this because she's like, Mom, whenever you listen to music, like, why do you listen to it over and over again? And I'm like, I think subconsciously that's how I consumed music as a kid, right? Like, you're in your parents' car and they got the one new CD and y'all rolled that CD till another CD came out. You know what I mean? Like, it was what it was. You know what I mean? But anyway, so I guess just time.
Over and over and over again. I remember that.
Yeah, I feel like attention spans are at a crazy place right now.
Yeah. 12 songs, right? And you say that's a lot, right? Back in the day, albums used to have like 30 songs.
Yeah. But also, like, it wasn't, I feel like I was saying before, like that mystique, and you didn't have all these extra things like social media to sort of help you get to know an artist, and that's what really got you excited about that piece of work. It was almost like insight to what their world was like, you know what I mean? Instead of just like, I guess, you know, consuming it a different way, but these are the times.
Yeah.
These are
you know
the
what
times.
song I was vibing to a while ago was that 03 Love with Juvie?
Oh,
crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Love the sample.
much.
Juvie comes on, he's just riding the beat. Crazy.
That was an iconic moment for sure. I feel like that was the first time I wrote that song, and I had the idea of sampling Juvie, and then
You went with slow motion.
Bird was like, I'll do you one better. Like, we'll see if we... And I was like, no way. No way.
Yeah.
And then he was just like, yeah, he got it. He's listening to it. Like, he's fucking with it. Oh.
Yeah.
You can still...
Okay.
You're
I feel like a kid, like, with their parent, like, who's with their grandparents.
Rosemary,
Right.
you're grounded.
right.
You're on punishment.
Time out, dude.
Time out.
I'm just trying to be careful. So yeah, and then we got it back, and it was such a surreal moment, you know, because I feel like Juvie's so legendary. Then he came and did the video. He was just so humble and so supportive, encouraging. His wife is so sweet. Like, it was just
And legendary. That's back that ass up, bro.
legend. Say it again,
Bro.
Legendary. Yeah.
Back
So I
that
was
ass
just
up.
like,
Summons an entire generation
still
to the dance floor.
Still backing that ass up. Yeah, for sure.
Right? Crazy,
Yeah,
man.
so
Rock,
thank
paper,
you.
scissors. Yo, so your writing process, it's all you? You got to be alone? You have to be inspired?
Yes.
You have to be upset?
Those are great questions. Yeah. I feel like with this new project, I definitely started diving in more with like the collaborative process with like co-writing. My first project, I worked primarily alone. And this one, I really wanted to sort of work that muscle. I feel like, you know, where we have our strengths, but ultimately we learn and, you know, steel sharpens steel. Like whenever you're around other great creatives that can help bring another perspective, another, you know, realm of creativity, another, you know, just their strengths and skill sets. Like, so I was nervous at first, but excited, and now it's something that I look forward to.
Sure.
So yeah, I would say a lot of it is, you know, true life stuff. You know, it's very.
It has to be.
For sure. Yeah, definitely. I feel like, so it's just a range of different emotions, and I never go into it with like, well, I'm lying, because best 2 out of 3, I had a very clear idea. I'm like, no, I want to do this, but that very rarely happens. It's more so like it just, whatever comes out, and you know what I mean, in that moment. And I feel like I've always had a certain way with expressing myself with words, you know what I mean? So I feel like I'm the type of person where I do hold a lot of things in.
Did you start out writing poems, love letters?
When I was a kid, actually, I did start writing poetry for school. And then, like I was saying, I think I always express myself better with writing because I feel like I had more time to sit and put my words together. Yeah. I'm one of those people that I feel like I'm very careful with what I say because I feel like you can always say more, but you can't take back something you said, right?
This is true. Yeah.
So even when I was a kid, like me and my mom had a notebook that we would write in back and forth whenever I feel like even easy stuff, but more difficult topics, you know what I mean? A lot of stuff that I had going on as a kid. So yeah, I definitely was encouraged and just fell into it naturally, really, with writing my words down and expressing myself in that way. Yeah, for sure.
Gotta flow. How do you know Leche? And why do you know Leche?
No, so yes, I feel like we connected on Instagram.
Yeah.
And, you know, he tapped in super early, like he was saying. I feel like it's been years at this point.
Yeah, no, he's got an ear.
6 years.
He's got an ear, he's got an eye as well for talent and an ear for music, for sure.
I love that. Yeah, so we've just been tapped in, and he's just been super supportive and encouraging and cheering me on.
Oh,
and
that's very cool.
like...
Yeah, no, I think the first time I heard your music, I was like, I'm like, yo, she's a star. She has everything in her favor. It's just a matter of you locking in, just a matter of not giving up, matter of just putting in the work, and you'll meet people along the way that are going to help you take it to the next level. And I think even the moment you got signed, I was like, yo, I'm glad they picked you up because you deserve that kind of push. You know, the talent is there, but sometimes the resources aren't there. You know what I'm saying? And
speak that, yeah,
you know,
for sure.
I think everything that's happening to you is well-deserved, and I knew you'd be here.
Wow.
Isn't that sweet?
So
How come Jackie doesn't get that energy?
I know.
Hell no, I've been showing you love too.
Not like that.
Crazy.
We don't get none of that energy.
That's been 6 years. Homie, I've been on you for a year. You still got work to do.
Oh my God.
That's insane.
Jesus.
That's so crazy.
Insane. When it comes to like picking songs for an album, I mean, I'm sure you have so many more that you probably wanted. What's that process of like, okay, no, this one I'm going to cross out. This one's a yes. This one's a no. Yeah,
for sure. I think it's like a very like intuitive thing. I'm a huge fan of music that makes you feel something.
Yeah.
A couple others slip in there for work purposes.
Business reasons.
I like that.
Business
for
reasons.
business reasons. They be slipping and sliding up in there.
For tax reasons.
But yeah, I think I always try to approach things from like, because I feel like some people approach things whenever they work on track lists or they work on putting projects together from like a sonic point of view. I like to think of the lyricism as almost like a storytelling point of view. So it's like you start here and then you go through these songs and then you end somewhere. You know what I mean? So I think that's how I put the track list together. And for the songs making it on there, it has to be... I'm pretty picky. Yeah, like I'm sure most artists are, you know.
Does that drive everyone around you crazy?
If it does, they don't tell me. You know?
And if it does, who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying? You're the artist.
You said it. No. You said it.
But they gotta wait on you.
What was that?
They gotta wait on you, you know?
No, I mean, I like to think of myself as a team player.
For sure.
Like I compromise. I understand. I be seeing the vision. I be taking suggestion and taking heed to the things that people who have been in this, what they have to tell me. I don't take that for granted at all.
That's good to hear. That's good to know.
No, for sure.
For sure.
I'm coachable.
Are you like that in relationships?
I'm a fast learner. I'm coachable. No, I'm just kidding.
It's a job interview. You're hired.
Exactly.
You work at iHeartRadio. Yeah. Congratulations. You start next Monday. Are you like this in relationships?
Oh.
Or is it a little tougher?
You just slapped me upside the head with that one. I'm not going to lie. That was like whiplash. So I would say, first of all, I don't have probably that much experience with relationships. In my adult life, I've probably had like 3 serious relationships. Yeah. And I've learned a lot. I've spent a lot of time alone, which I'm not afraid to do. I think it's almost more scary to be in a relationship,
Yeah, it is very scary.
So yeah, I'm a loner through and through, truthfully. I look at you because you said it and you were right, But aside from that, I think now and where I'm at now personally, I've unfortunately had to learn things, some of them the hard way, you know what I mean, at the cost of some specific situations. But I will say that now I feel like I can communicate in a way. I feel like now more than ever, I'm the best version of myself to whoever would come along. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For sure. So I feel like I've done a lot of work, and I don't think I could have cheated that grind. You know what I mean? I don't think I would be the same if I hadn't gone through those things. And I've always been careful with what I say, but I think I have an issue with vulnerability, right? And I've been told that I come off super cold and like I don't care. And a lot of the time I think that's the furthest thing from the truth, and maybe that's just because I care so much that I've put this like protective guard up, you know what I mean? So I feel like that's probably the main thing that I would have to work on.
Makes for good writing though, yeah?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like that's when it be coming out, and then it's like, then I get like, you wrote this song about this, and you wrote this song about me, and you wrote this, and I'm just like,
if the shoe fits.
I think he asked for like 10%.
I'm just like,
I inspired the song.
10%.
Right. He's you vicious.
No,
for real. Damn.
it was a joke, bro.
That shit wants his money and his credit.
No, I didn't inspire no songs. Chill out.
That's crazy.
I'm so dead. No, but yeah, for sure. So in closing,
yeah.
Yes, I'm the same way in relationships for sure.
You got to be, I had read like when you're at your loneliest, that's when you need to be alone the most to figure it out.
There's so much to learn in sitting and being alone. And I feel like God is just really like, no, babe, you need to focus on this. And I'm just like,
for sure. You got to pay attention. Yeah, absolutely. How old is
How
old is your daughter?
She'll be 11 super soon at the end of this year. I know.
Whoa.
That's a valid response, because I feel the same way.
That's like preteen phase. Like, what's the craziest part right now? The preteen phase.
I think I was just filling their ears up on the way here. Like, y'all, so you guys know I'm on tour right now.
Yeah, you tour like crazy.
No, so I'm just like, this is my first experience with tour. Obviously, it's something new for everybody. But one thing about my daughter, man, she gonna run that shit. Like, she gonna run it up. So I'm just like, no, babe. I'm texting your teacher. Like I'm here. Yes, but I'm not here.
Yeah, right.
Every step along the way. But yeah, she's definitely. I would say we're in the testing. We're in the testing area.
She's trying to, she's trying to push the envelope. She's trying to see what she can get away with.
Yeah, all normal stuff. But it's I mean,
what were you doing at 11? Right, you were running the streets, my G.
No,
I'm just kidding.
I was in before the street lights came on.
That's it. That's right.
I was doing my homework. I was a quiet kid. I was super quiet and to myself. Like, you could leave me in a room with a notepad and music and you didn't have to worry about me.
Wow.
You might have to come in and like be like, are you alive?
Are you alive? Are you going to eat
some food? Yeah. And I'd just be like, like to myself. Like,
yeah. So, growing up is crazy. And, Garcia, he's got 2 boys. They're growing up. Garcia, what does she have to look forward to?
They're teenagers now, but 11 is the tipping point. Like, 11 is the tipping point.
That's what I've been
Everything
hearing.
after 11 was different, Like, before that, you got your sweet little kids that will cuddle with you and all. And after 11 is drop me off down the street, before school and all that. So so you got a lot coming your way, but it's all good too. Because
it's a lot, but it's good.
My eye twitches. I'm like,
and middle school's a whole nother energy, man. Worse than high school, I think.
God bless us.
I feel like kids are like meaner now too. Like
no, because you have to think about it. Facts.
Man, kids are
say
mean.
that shit.
Yeah.
And my daughter's so sweet, and I'm just like, that's another thing where it's like I'm trying to have to figure out how to deal with this because I'm telling her like, low key, I would have slapped that little like you not talking to me like that.
Sure,
so I'm just
sure.
like, and she's just like, no, like I can't do that. Like that's my friend, and I'm like, fuck that little kid. Like, what you mean? Don't let him play with you. Like,
You feel me?
so it's hard to find that. Being a parent is the hardest thing in the world.
Yeah, and they're extremely honest. And you have to encourage it, but you also have to make sure they watch their mouth too. You know what I'm
No
saying?
facts. Like I'm just like, listen, do no harm, but take no shit.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm always like, you stood up. She be standing up for some of her friends very rarely, but does happen.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, yeah, you're not getting in trouble with me for that. Like,
You feel me?
yeah, do that. Like, you know that. Like, so it's just it's a very interesting dance of so many things.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Is she into music the way you are?
Oh my gosh, yes. She says that she wants to be a dancer and a singer. She's forever sing. First of all, we freestyle all the time. Like,
that's dope.
She can sing?
Yes. So
Dope.
we be singing around the house. Like I make a song out of everything. So I'm just like washing dishes, or like she'll do homework and then she'll just come up with like ad libs in the back, like washing dishes. And I'm just like, so
That's right.
It's so funny. Yeah. Whenever she was like 5, I think I took her to a session with me and she freestyled like a whole Christmas song. And I got
That's
that.
so special.
Dope.
That's so cool,
Yeah,
man.
she's so dope. She's so creative. She loves anything artistic, anything.
she's your
creative.
little buddy, man.
Yeah. So I love to see that, and I'm very much encouraging that. And for sure, I think she wants to be in every way. She wants to be
For sure.
involved, and I just
amazing.
got to be like, hold on, like wait a minute, babe. Like,
Hold on now.
yeah, we got to, you know what I mean? She's talking about, I want a 10-story house. And I'm just like, let me reel you back in. Let's reel it in. Because
Right.
all the way back.
2-bedroom apartment. Let's start
there.
there.
Exactly. So yeah, she's a dreamer for sure. Like
that's
one day we're driving down the road or driving on the freeway and she's like, whenever we're driving like this, like I just think about like when I'm older and I'm in my like Lamborghini and I'm just like with my hair and my sunglasses and I'm like, period. Okay.
Right. I love that for you.
Yeah, I love that for you. I love that. So yeah, she's amazing.
Who is she
Super
a fan
creative.
of? Who does she listen to?
Oh man, she's super into like New Jeans, Blackpink.
Mm-hmm.
She's in her K-pop era.
Yes, so hard. And I'm
sure.
like, do you know what they're saying, babe? Like,
Oh,
what do you like? How do you know? Because I think, and like I said, that comes from me like consuming music in a very like lyric heavy like way. So I'm just like, she's like, I don't know, but it's like fun, and I'm just like cool, like. But yeah, she's a huge fan of Ariana Grande, Billie Eilish, Beyonce. Who else? So many people. I feel like
she's made some good choices.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's
for sure.
like.
People you approve.
Yeah, for sure. So those are, I feel like those are off the top of my head. I know, like we were saying, she's super into that K-pop stuff right now. That's like top of the top for her right now.
For sure.
Yeah.
We got to connect her with Kiss FM.
They be doing listening sessions down the hallway. We got to invite her
K-pop
out.
artists always coming through here. It's crazy.
Oh my God, she would lose her mind.
Oh, man.
Please.
Yeah, we got to
What?
figure this out.
Oh my God, thank
For
you.
sure. Give
Oh my
Jackie
God.
your number. You know? Unless Leche has it already. I don't know if Leche has it, but.
So when it comes,
he does.
when it comes to like obviously your daughter having this like list of like older artists that she listens to, does she get that from you? Like, who were some of your inspirations growing up?
That's a great question. She definitely does because first of all, she'd be forced to listen to my playlist.
Right.
You know what I mean?
We were first forced to listen to cumbias and everything, so our kids are going to
Exactly.
be forced to listen to it too.
Exactly. So I would definitely, I feel like I always say like a specific group. My mom was a huge Mariah Carey fan. She was a huge Whitney Houston fan. she had those, like, I don't know if you guys remember those Body, Mind, and Soul CDs. You
Yeah.
remember those?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. My
Yeah.
mom had all of them. So with all the little mixtures of stuff up in there.
She ordered them off the TV?
Yep,
Yeah.
definitely.
I remember
Definitely
those,
facts.
yeah.
Yeah, when it was that, yeah.
Slow jams running and the titles on the candle lit. Literally. I remember that. Yeah, that's legendary.
Yes.
Yeah,
so
man.
those, Alicia Keys was like a huge one for me. Lauryn Hill, another huge one for me. Rihanna, Beyonce. I would say that's my top, like, for sure. Like, their vinyls are up on my wall at home.
For sure.
Yeah.
Man. Have you written for anyone?
No, I don't think I have. I don't think so.
You can say so. You wrote for Rihanna. It's okay. Let's talk about it.
No, not
Beyonce,
Ree, not Ree.
That's what he told me.
What?
No, I'm just kidding.
No, that's my best friend. Like,
Right.
Yeah, we're together all the time.
Besties all day.
Like,
It's
yeah.
crazy.
No, yeah, she's for sure. Like, she's been my idol for the last handful of years.
Yeah.
And I got to meet her and tell her that face to face.
No.
I did.
What'd she say?
She was like, first of all, it was the most surreal moment. Like, I walked in, it was at Complex Con a few years ago. I walked in with Bird, and we were at Complex Con. We got to where we needed to be, and she was walking past, and she saw Bird first, and they had already met previously, and so they kind of recognized each other. And then she walked past me, and before I could even say anything, she was just like, "You are so cute," and I was like,
Whoa.
thank you. Like, I didn't even know. I think my body just stopped working. Like, I was just like, and literally, but he had just told me, like, take your mask down so that way she could see your face. Like, take your mask down.
Yeah.
And I was just like, thank you. Like, and
Yeah,
she
what
was
do you
just
say, right? Yeah, you're
yeah, and
shocked.
she was just like, and then Bird was like, oh yeah, this is my artist, like, da-da-da. And he was like, you know, she's a huge fan, da-da-da. And I was like, yeah, like, and she was like, are you here? Like, are you chilling? Like, do you need something? You need something to drink? Are you good? And I was like,
Do you? You're like, do you?
yeah, literally.
I'm here
like,
to serve you.
Yeah, I literally could not even think of like anything to say. So I was just like, I'm good. I'm good. And then she's like, okay, like, are you chilling?
Yeah, right,
Are you
right,
here
right,
for a
right.
little bit? I was like, I don't know. I came with him. She was like, no, girl, he came with you. And I was like,
okay.
yeah, he came with me.
That's right.
You right?
That's
You
right.
right?
He drove. but who cares, huh?
She showed you how to boss up, man.
Facts, literally.
Yeah, Ree.
In like 2 seconds, yeah. And so yeah, she went inside her dressing room for a little bit, and then came back out, and I was just like, you know, I have this song on this project that was inspired by you. You're like my idol. You're amazing. And she was just like, we need to link up, like. And I was just like, I could have passed out. It felt like
What a moment.
I
What a
feel like
moment.
everyone always says that Rihanna, like, she smells so good.
I almost said that. But yes.
No,
And it's so
Literally,
crazy
it's a
because
consistent
you didn't want to
thing.
come off
it's
crazy,
a
but
thing.
if she smelled good,
no,
she smelled good.
And first of all, like, it's almost like you smelled the smell before she was even, and then it was there for so long after she was gone.
Yeah. Oh,
And then
yeah,
I'm
it
like,
lingers.
Yes.
And then it's on you
Yes.
if you hug or, right?
Not for long enough.
Yeah.
But hear me out. So then, like, some months later, she ended up dropping the perfume. And everybody kept asking me, because I would tell this story to, like, my close people, and they're like, what does she smell? And I'm like, I don't know, like billions and bad bitch energy. Like, I don't know, like, just rich. Rich. Okay? Like, just so good.
The finest fruits and berries.
Some vanilla musk. I don't know. You know? But so she ended up dropping that perfume, and I bought it, like, just off the string. I'm like, I need to smell that
That's
shit.
right.
And I got it, and I'm like, this is what she was wearing.
Wow.
Like,
That's so funny.
so she must have been wearing it before she had dropped it, and I was like, I knew it.
You're like, I have the holy grail right now.
I know. They still sell it at Macy's or no? Where is it? You got to go online?
Fenty.com
Yeah.
or Fenty
Fenty.com,
Beauty.
they got it, yeah.
They got it.
For sure. What does Leche smell like? Give him a good smell. Let's see.
That just smells like running and sweat.
He's been running. He runs a lot.
I love that. No, I'm so proud of you, first of
I'm
all,
proud of
because
you.
I've seen your whole, like, commitment, and it's been beautiful to see, for sure. It's
Yeah.
been inspiring. I'd be like, damn. He did that.
Like, I gotta go work out maybe next time.
I don't know, because he was like, you want to hike? And I'm like, yeah. The day comes, I'm like, yeah, bro. So
Sorry,
So
something
about
gives me
that
a
hike.
I need vocal rest.
He's like, you're not going to believe this. I broke my back. So I can't run today.
Nah, but I really do want to make it out there with you one day.
Charles,
No mames, güey.
Now you're always welcome to go on a hike anytime.
Thank you.
That's right. That's right.
Appreciate
Do you have any tattoo regrets?
it. Wow. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I
It happens.
started
What are you gonna do?
so young. I got my first tattoo. I do not condone this.
In a
I don't know what
garage?
camera I need to. Actually,
No.
I do not condone this. I got my first tattoo when I was like 14.
All right, you tripping. Yeah.
See,
Can you imagine if your daughter got one at 14?
No, I couldn't imagine that.
Crazy. Garcia, yours is 14?
My son wants one when he turns 16 in a few months. And I told him, sure, why not? Do you advise against it?
No. So let me tell you my little story. I thought I was hot shit, okay? And so I had convinced somebody, one of my guardians at the time. I don't want to put too much specifics on it.
For sure.
But I'm like, I just really want my tongue pierced. Like, I just want this piercing, like fucking hard, you know. And they're like,
rock star shit. Let's go.
like,
Emo.
always. And so they finally, I feel like they were just so fucking tired of me like drilling and like, you know, that like really wearing them down, where they were just like, you know what, if you could find a place to do it without parental permission, go the fuck head. And I was just like, say less. Challenge accepted.
Yeah.
So I was actually in New York at the time visiting some family, and I go in. I felt like I looked a lot older for my age. Like, I feel like I was pretty like, I looked older for my age for sure. And I go into a shop and I'm like, I'm here visiting from Florida. Like, I left my ID. I don't have it. And they're just like side-eyeing me.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
what you mean? And I'm just like, no, but but I swear, like, I'm 18. And they're like, all right. So they did it.
They believed you.
And they did it. And then you know what I did? Then I went to another shop and I'm like, can you tattoo me? Like, I'm 18. They're like, no. And I'm like, I just left my ID. I'm like, but look, I just got my tongue pierced. I have my ID. And they're like, yeah, it does look pretty fresh. Okay. And then they tattooed me. I got my tongue pierced and a tattoo on the same day.
That's crazy.
I really ran that shit up. And then I got home and I must have fallen asleep because the tattoo is of some music notes on my hip. At least.
Right.
At least.
At least. It's good.
At least.
Good start out.
And then, so I must have been sleeping at the time. My little sister probably was like, I don't know, 4 or something. And I just hear her run like, Rosemarie got a tattoo.
Oh, no.
I woke up like, oh, shit. Like, she came in there and she was like, they were like scratching it off. They're like, this is going to come off right. And I was like, no.
It's legit.
Not. Yeah. And then I ran that shit up again. And then I ended up getting their name and my mom's name. And I was just like, look, I love you guys.
Hoping that would smooth things over.
Yeah. And then after that, it was just like I had like the half sleeve by the time I was like 15. Like,
damn.
It was.
And at what point did you beat your little sister's ass?
You know what? I still haven't. But you know, I got her
Just
back.
waiting for
She
the
got
right
it
day.
coming to her, dog.
I
You
got her back.
Where
I
is
got
she?
her back because she came out here to visit me, and she was like 18 or some shit, and she's like, "Will you take me to go get a tattoo?" And I was like, "Fuck no."
That's right.
Actually,
That's right.
I'm not sending you back to your mama with a tattoo. Fuck no.
Hell no.
No, I'm a mom now.
Yeah, yo.
You should have caught me back then. So,
But I
yeah.
was 4.
That's hilarious.
Yo, so the session with Roddy Ricch, right? So is that like in person or
Yeah.
how did we get that done?
It was in person.
Is it real?
Yeah. So I pulled up, got to working, and actually I pulled up. He started playing me some stuff.
Okay.
And Is It Real was one of the first thing that he played, and I was just like, what? This goes fucking crazy. Like, first of all, a little bit of backstory. I went into that a little bit nervous. We had made music years prior, but I felt like obviously he's grown as a person artistically. I've grown as a person artistically, like, and I just didn't know where we would meet each other, you know? So I was just like, oh man, like, I have anxiety about fucking everything though, so
Retweet.
you feel me? So I was just like, thanks. Let's talk about it. But
Right.
so yeah, I feel
Glad you
y'all.
brought it up.
So yeah, and then he played that, and I was like, literally, like the sky opened up, and angels were singing, and I was like, this is literally the best thing that could have fucking came out of these speakers right now. Like I just immediately felt so drawn and like open and like just thankful, and just it was so dope to me, and it was different, and just so then obviously it was time for me to write my verse, and I was like, so like like what how do you think I should approach it? And he's like, literally do whatever you want to do, like do you know what I mean? And I started off with a few bars, and I'm like, do you think this is like too abstract or too poetic? Or he's like, be as abstract or poetic as you want to be, like do you, you know what I mean? And he just was so like supportive and was just like, do you. And I was just like, okay, all right. And so I wrote that verse, and then
That's great.
I took thank you, and then I like went so crazy on the vocal production, because I think that song is the most like stacks I've ever done. At the end of that session, I think my engineer was like, did your throat hurt? Like, do you know how many tracks you just recorded? And it was for sure like a couple hundred. For sure. Yeah, just to get, because there's so many harmonies, excuse me, and there's at least like 8 to 10 stacks on some harmonies, and that's like, that adds up, you know what I mean? And obviously trying to get them tight, trying to get them right. And a few days prior, I had seen like a video of like where Beyonce had some like 30 stacks on each harmony, so I'm like, let me tap in and try to really give it my all. If there was a time, it would be right now. So,
it's like the scene in La Bamba. Well.
So I was just but I'm super proud of that song. I think it's such a special song. And
it is, man. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you should feel very proud of yourself.
Thank
Are you
you.
proud of yourself?
I am.
Yeah.
About that song, yeah.
About that song? Oh. We're working on other aspects.
For sure.
You better be proud of yourself, fool.
Oh, man. I have proud moments for sure. But I think that's what separates, greatness from, you just always have to have that like, nah. Not yet. So while I do have proud moments, they're fleeting for sure, because I feel like...
you're tough on yourself.
Oh.
Yeah.
Tremendously, for sure. But like, I think that's always like my mentality is like because we're in no shortage of talent. You know what I mean?
True,
so it's
very
like
true.
I've been gifted with this amazing team of people, these amazing resources, and it's like... only I can fuck this up. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Like, so I just be trying to, you know what I'm saying?
No, I just try to remember you're already great. Everything else is extra.
Oh, thank you so much.
For sure.
Wow. Thank you.
Because you've already beat out so many. It's a crazy competition in this life.
It's so
you know
crazy.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. Thank you.
For sure. Rihanna knows who you are. That's crazy.
That shit
Let's
is...
go.
Thank you.
Yeah.
No, because literally for like, for like a year after that, like I would start feeling a little bit down. And I'd be like, I don't give a fuck. Rihanna said I'm cute.
You feel me? That's enough to just get you going, right?
Rihanna said it. It.
That's right. Yeah, man. I'm trying to run with Rihanna, man. Trying to run. Let's run. Let's go on a hike, Rihanna. She ain't gonna do it, but it's all love. It's all good, man.
All love.
Rock, Paper, Scissors out now. All streaming platforms. Is it real? Going crazy. You want to do a quick Rock, Paper, Scissors with Leche real quick?
Fuck yeah. All right, wait. I need a preface, because you know how some people play that shit differently.
I'll be right back.
Like,
Thank you.
they be like, rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Are we doing, what we doing? You're a little unhinged. So I feel like,
A little.
You need to establish rules with Leche.
A little, Jack.
Whatever. I'm a team player, whatever you want.
all right, so rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Best out of 3 or?
Best 2 out of 3.
All right.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Ooh, smart. You start off with the paper.
Scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. That's great.
Rolling my money.
You got it.
That's right.
Yo, check out more of our YouTube interviews now, ASAP+. Download the free iHeartRadio app so you can check out the Cruz Show podcast.